Imagine a king so ruthless he conquered half of India, then gave it all up in a single moment. This is the shocking story of Ashoka, the Mauryan emperor, who ruled in the 3rd century BCE. Ashoka, grandson of Chandragupta Maurya, ruled the largest empire in Indian history by 261 BCE. His capital, Pataliputra, modern-day Patna, was a bustling city of 300,000 people, with grand palaces and bustling markets. But one region defied him: Kalinga, a coastal kingdom rich in trade and resources. Ashoka saw Kalinga as the final piece of his empire, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. Ashoka assembled one of the largest armies of his time, over 200,000 soldiers, 10,000 cavalry, and 700 war elephants. The Mauryan military was a powerhouse with advanced weapons like iron-tipped arrows and siege machines. In 261 BCE, he marched to Kalinga, determined to crush their resistance and expand his empire to the eastern coast. The Kalinga War was one of the bloodiest in ancient history.
Over 100,000 people died, and 150,000 were taken prisoner, according to Ashoka's own records. The Daya River ran red with blood as Ashoka's army fought relentlessly. Kalinga's warriors were fierce, but they couldn't match the Mauryan war machine. After months of brutal fighting, Ashoka finally claimed victory, but at a cost he never expected. Ashoka had won, but the destruction was unimaginable. Entire villages were burned, families torn apart, and the once thriving Kalinga was reduced to ash. Historical records say Ashoka walked the battlefield, seeing the bodies of soldiers and civilians alike. For the first time, the emperor who'd conquered from Afghanistan to Bengal felt the weight of his actions. What would he do next? Seeing the suffering he caused, Ashoka's heart shattered. One story says he saw a child crying over his dead parents, and it broke him. Ashoka, the emperor who'd never lost a battle, felt like a monster. He later wrote in his edicts, "Well, what have I done? If this is victory, what is defeat?" His empire, stretching over 5 million square kilometers, suddenly felt hollow. Could he ever find redemption? Ashoka found his answer in Buddhism. After the war, he met a monk who taught him the principles of ahimsa, non-violence, and compassion. Buddhism, founded by Gautama Buddha 200 years earlier, was spreading across India, and Ashoka became its greatest patron. He vowed to never wage war again, declaring, "Conquest by Dharma is the only true conquest." This was the treasure that changed everything, but would it last? Ashoka transformed his empire. He built over 84,000 stupas, Buddhist monuments across India, including the famous Sanchi stupa, still standing today. He planted trees, dug wells, and opened hospitals for humans and animals, a first in history. Ashoka also sent Buddhist missionaries to Sri Lanka, Thailand, and even Greece, spreading the message of peace. His empire became a golden age of compassion and prosperity. Ashoka returned to Pataliputra, a changed man. He replaced military conquests with Dharma Vijaya, moral conquest, winning hearts through kindness. He banned animal sacrifices, promoted vegetarianism, and even built schools for women, a radical move for the time. His empire, once feared, was now loved, stretching from modern-day Pakistan to Bangladesh. Ashoka became known as Devanampiya, beloved of the gods. Ashoka's new empire thrived for decades, a golden age of peace that inspired millions. His famous edicts, carved on pillars across India, promoted tolerance, compassion, and respect for all religions, ideas centuries ahead of their time. Today, the Ashokan lion capital is India's national emblem.